Hi there, it's Sunday, November 12th, and time for Proverbs 12 for November 12th. Let's jump over there. Now this is more, like yesterday, more of a contrast of the upright and the wicked. It's comparing the two. Verse 1. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. A good man will obtain favor from the Lord, but he, the Lord, will condemn a man who devises evil. Yeah. A lot of people doing that, huh? You betcha. A man will not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous will not be moved. Right. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who shames him is like rottenness in his bones. Well, the thoughts of the righteous are just, but the counsels of the wicked are deceitful. You got that? The counsels of the wicked. A lot of that going on too. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. We're all waiting for that, aren't we? A man will be praised according to his insight, but one of perverse mind will be despised. Yes. Better is he who is lightly esteemed and has a servant than he who honors himself and lacks bread. A righteous man has regard for the life of his animal, but even the compassion of the wicked is cruel. That's interesting. I've always heard that if you want to tell a person's true nature, see how they are around animals. He who tills his land will have plenty of bread, but he who pursues worthless things lacks sense. Right? The wicked man desires the booty of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. An evil man is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will escape from trouble. How do you like that? An evil man is ensnared by the transgression of his lips. A lot of people trying to get out of things they said before that they shouldn't have said. Especially in this day and age when everything gets recorded. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his words, and the deeds of a man's hands will return to him. Got that? The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man is he who listens to counsel. A fool's anger is known at once, but a prudent man conceals dishonor. Right. He who speaks truth tells what is right, but a false witness, deceit. Yep. There is one who speaks rashly like the thrust of a sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips will be established forever, but a lying tongue is only for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. No harm befalls the righteous, but the wicked are filled with trouble. Kind of wonder about that today, huh? Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal faithfully are his delight. A prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims folly. Yeah. This is more of that just keep your mouth shut stuff, you know. If you know, sometimes you don't want to say anything. Just the heart of fools proclaims folly. I think people, you see them all the time in these mobs, you know, in these mobs and these protests, and somebody will ask somebody something, and they go mouthing off all this stuff that's just not true. They don't know what they're talking about, you know. And it makes them sound stupid. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the slack hand will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, but a good word makes it glad. The righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. A lazy man does not roast his prey, but the precious possession of a man is diligence. That is diligence. Keeping at it no matter what. In the way of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death. Yeah. So that's 12. Didn't highlight too much. You know, it's hard to read all these and not automatically think about all the current events that's going on today. Just there's everything. You're picking it. Oh, this and this and this is happening. It just stands out to you. Yeah, verse 2 we highlighted. A good man will obtain favor from the Lord, but he will condemn a man who devises evil. And lots of people doing that, huh? From the top all the way down. We highlighted part of 5. The thoughts of the righteous are just, but the counsels of the wicked are deceitful. And we highlighted 10. A righteous man has regard for the life of his animal, but even the compassion of the wicked is cruel. Look at these terrorists that are out there today pretending to have compassion when they don't. I highlighted 13. An evil man is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will escape from trouble. Wow. Verse 21. No harm befalls the righteous, but the wicked are filled with trouble. When you think about people today being accused of stuff they didn't do, all those J6 prisoners, they've been in prison for going on 2 years, over 2 years, and they didn't do anything. But it says, no harm will befall them. Verse 23, a prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims folly. We talked about that. In verse 27, but the precious possession of a man is diligence. Diligence is good. So, that's Proverbs 12. Not very long. What's 13 all about? Let's see. And more. 13 is even more. This goes on. Contrast. The upright and the wicked. We'll be studying these for a while. So that was Proverbs 12. Lots of good stuff in there. Have a good Sunday. Go out and praise the Lord. Pray for the world. Or coming to the end. See you tomorrow.